Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. Marvin S., Jojo Taro, Catherine Gilbert, Pat Starr, One Unconditional Love Taro. I hope everyone had a great day. Melvin S. said, I was in a shouting confrontation with an irate customer today. Will there be any blowback? I'm sure they're going to talk to you, but chances are they'll probably give you a warning. Because if they were going to do anything, they would have done it today. And they know, it's not like you. And sometimes customers get out of line. You know what I mean? So just make sure, you're in your best behaviors going forward. I know it's tough when you have to deal with people. So good luck. Keep me posted. Pastor said, I went to visit my former co-workers at the office today. And do you see morale is extremely bad now? I'm sure with what's going on. Do you see an end to the government shutdown anytime soon? Like I said, it's going to take at least a month. So probably sometimes around November, when people start really getting on everybody's case. Well, if Democrats don't hold the line, our healthcare insurance is going to skyrocket, among other things. And the sooner our fellow Americans realize that, the better, because it seems like I don't believe those polls, but that's what I have to go by. And totally, I feel Democrats should win this battle. But according to some polls, uneven number of Americans, I believe 49 Republicans, 48 Democrats, or something to that effect. So Democrats have to keep pounding it. That's what I feel. So, but it's going to take, I would be surprised if it doesn't last to the middle of November. I'm sorry. Tell them to hang in there, though. Don't give up. And also they have to remember that's what VOT's goal is, to traumatize them, to make them feel unworthy. They can't give him, I know it's easy for me to sit here and say it, but we can't give them that a leg up on us. That's the best way I can put it right now. Give them that satisfaction. We can't give him that satisfaction. So they have to hang in there tough, no matter what. Okay? Let's see. I was just one of you, the guy says, okay. Yes, one of you shared an article that I saw, I did see this morning. A Republican basically quit. He's a fundraiser, and he's one of those activists and consultants, all types, and he was helping Republicans raise money. And basically he quit today and wrote an essay explaining why he quit. I feel like saying, I didn't understand that. Quiet. I feel like saying that essay will motivate other Republicans to bail out on Trump, because he basically explained the reason why he left is because the Republican Party has become a cult something like cult of dictatorship. I think that's the way he put it. A cult praising a dictatorship, something to that effect. And let me see, I think, I was looking at it from the Bulwark and they closed it. But the point is, the way he wrote it will motivate motivate others who have said many times, I believe I've said this in this channel also, okay? But in my main channel, I know I've said that a lot of Republicans in the House and the base are thinking of jumping ship, bailing out on Trump. So people like him doing things like that will motivate others to do the same thing. So I know the attitude of Republicans, oh, this is nothing, he's disgruntled, you know. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we hear more of those in the coming weeks, you know. So let's see what happens. And let's see. Today's Monday, so it's the day for everybody to ask personal questions, pet questions, departed loved one questions, whatever you have. And also, let me see. I don't remember any celebrities passing this week. Somebody passed last week or 2 weeks ago. She played in The Godfather. I don't remember her name right now. I can see her face, but I can't remember her name. I believe her name starts with a K. But anyway, you guys know who I'm talking about. She was older. I believe she was in her 80s, early 80s. So, I believe she was the last one that I know of. Diane Keaton, thank you, Scorpion 24. I knew there was a K somewhere. Thank you, yes. Thank you, Vicky I. Somebody said, Jamison says, Milu, you said to apply for the Blue Company, and you were right. You said I would be hired in October. I got an email from them accepting me today. Oh, congratulations. I don't remember saying this at all. Well, there's no way I can remember everything I said. Oh, my God. You know, believe it or not, I think last month was my 8th year on YouTube. Oh, my God. How time flies. It's unbelievable. But, yeah, it's difficult to remember. But I do appreciate it, people, when you give me feedback. Okay? Oh, my God, Patricia Epperson. Yes, you're right. Made me sick to see the White House being torn down. You know, I'm glad you mentioned this. Oh, Janet says Diane Keaton was 79. She wasn't even 80 yet. Sorry. Yes, you're right. Patricia, I saw that, but you know, guys, I've been saying this for a long time now, that Trump is not doing these things like putting all those gold stuff around the Oval Office, pave over the Rose Garden, building a ballroom for his buddies, billionaire friends. He's not doing these things because he wants to leave these things for the United States. He's doing them because he thinks he's going to live a much longer life. And that's for him and his family and his friends. So this is Mar-a-Lago 2. Yeah, number 2. Mar-a-Lago number 2. And that's why and finally today, reporters or a newspaper, I don't remember which one, I believe I read it on MSM. Somebody said, there was an article, I didn't have a chance to read it. I forgot to go and look for it and read it. But the person says, Trump tearing up the White House and to build a ballroom is not the sign of a president who's planning on leaving in a few years. This is, you know, someone who's planning on staying. I'm like, okay, where have you been? You know, I didn't need to see this to tell you. The very first day Trump and his family walk into the White House ground, they wanted to keep it no matter what. And to be honest with you, ICE, last time, he got a bunch of ragtag followers to go and try to kill people in Congress. But this time, he's going to have his own secret police, ICE, among others. Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. No one is talking about that yet. Well, very few people are talking about it, but in a non-serious. Well, not that they're not serious, but I have not seen anyone done a research in how dictators operate. I bet you a lot of those journalists, they have no idea. Because otherwise, a lot of them would be behaving differently, doing more research on what Trump is up to, and be writing more articles and warning people on what's to come. They're not doing it. They're not even questioning anything Trump says. So, but yeah. Let's see. But you're right. That was Patricia Epperson, right? Yeah. I think it was Patricia that said that. But yes, you're right. Okay. Let me scroll down. There was someone else. Diana Woodford says, will my landlord charge me for the poor condition of the stove? Will I get all my deposit? They're going to charge you for everything, my friends. Unfortunately, depending on where you are, if you are, you know, like Florida and the South, somewhere, those areas, in New York, they may not charge you as much, but depending on where you are, it feels like to me, well, I'm being shown, I had an apartment before I had this one, being in Florida, okay? And I was leaving I only spent about maybe 2 or 3 months in that apartment. I didn't have anything on the walls, no holes from nails or anything, okay? And they charged me. So they will create any opportunity they can find to charge you. And also you have to remember, we are all dealing with RealPage, which is an application that tracks, rents, and they have a detailed list of how much to charge people depending on their geographical locations. My friends, this is like, how do you, I can't think of the right word, but they have business people. It's like a control thing now, okay? It's unbelievable. This is like the mob, really, okay? Okay. Pat Star says a couple of musicians passed away last week. John Lodge. I don't. Oh, I remember the song Moody Blues. Yes, Ace Fahey of Kiss. I heard about him. Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't hear about John Lodge. I don't think I did. There is somebody, DeAngelis. I believe I heard that was a couple of weeks ago. He passed from pancreatic cancer or something like that. Ace, I'm not quite sure what happened, but I wasn't too much into, I don't know those guys well because I wasn't, Ace, I'm sorry, no, not Ace, but Kiss was a great group, but they probably won a couple of songs they did I liked. So I don't know their musicians very well, but those guys had fun, so that's the feeling I'm getting. Okay. Joyce Matthews says, I started watching you when you were streaming from New Jersey. Yes, that was, the last time I streamed from New Jersey was about 4 years ago. So, but next year, I'll be back in Jersey streaming again. I already made my plans. Gonna call U-Haul next year. Pack everything, put them on one of those boxes, U-Box, I think they call them. So, and ship everything to Jersey, drive back. I should have my car transported really, but chances are I'll probably drive back. Let's see what happens. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Have a good night, Trini Patsy. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were leaving. Sorry, the Trini said, had a rough day. Do you see my job being secure and my, oops. And my landlord, I mean, I'm not getting you being let go, so that should be okay. I can't answer every because it's one question per person. But and Yolanda, well, they're not going to put you out, so your job is going to be okay. Hang in there. Keep working. Okay. Let's see. She says, Emilio, I have to recertify for my affordable housing apartment. Do you see it being approved? I feel you're going to be okay. I doubt they're going to. I don't see you leaving or moving, so hang in there. Good Lion says, what do you see ahead for Portland? The Ninth Circuit approved deployment of the National Guard to that city. Yes, and I was listening to that on MSNBC this afternoon. It was from a 3-judge panel. They're going to have the whole panel, hearing it. That's next. I'm sure they're going to, the state is going to appeal. Okay, this is going to be messy, and the Supreme Court, like I've said many times, even if the 9 justices, state justices, give them a win, okay, the Supreme Court is that's who's going to get it and make the final decision, and they're going to find any little any little wiggle room for them to let Trump do what he wants to do. But something, deploying the National Guard is not a problem. They're not going to do anything. The National Guards don't want to be there. Okay, there are people like you and I who volunteer to be, weekend soldiers to help their country and also help themselves, which is good. Okay, they don't want to brutalize people like ICE is doing among other entities, and it's against the law for them to take part in anything. Just like they did in California, they're going to hang around and watch the buildings. That's what's going to happen. Trump is doing a show of force. Things would get serious when he declared the Insurrection Act. Okay, but for now, he just wants everyone to think that he's in charge. He's controlling everything. He has all the power. And my friend, this is the worst when you're too full of yourself and you get tripped. Okay. Those things backfire, but he has never learned that lesson. He hasn't learned that lesson yet, so let's see what happens. But I wouldn't worry about the National Guard. No, it's not a good look. Who wants the military walking around with rifles? I've lived it. It's not a good feeling. I understand. But hang in there. All right. Let's see. Amy Vogelsang says, will I get a job offer from the second interview? They're gonna do more interviews, it feels like to me. Okay. But they seem to like you. So hang in there. Yeah, I'm not getting... Amy, can you please call me? I'm not getting... Oops. Let me get the number. I posted the number. I'm sorry. Okay. Wow. Vibe with Adrian says King Charles and Pope Leo are doing a joint prayer in the Sistine Chapel this week. Wow. I never heard of a royalty doing that with the Catholic Church. I don't remember that either, but what do I know? I don't know much about the history of the church. But I'm sure you're right. Okay. Let's see. Trini Patsy 61 says, Milo, the Caribbean is getting hot with dumpy all over. Yeah, I heard. Leaders getting mad at Trinidad because our prime minister is staying out of Dumpy's hair. She has to. We are 12 miles border with Venezuela. Yeah, but I mean, I understand the Trinidad situation, and there is no way of getting, but there's no reason to get mad at her. But the thing is, the whole region is going to rise up against Trump. And, the other thing is, he's not very popular. And that's why I was saying to everyone, something is going to happen. They may attack. Something may happen. They may attack America because they're not that far. And what's his name from Venezuela is talking to China. Okay, this can go out of control. Okay, but Trump wants to be a war president. Yeah, let's see how that works out for him. Okay, because I don't think in the history of America, or maybe in the 1700s when we were fighting for our independence, or 1800. Okay, but I don't believe any other country has attacked us. But yes, it's a concern, and Trini Patsy 61 says, you said so. Maduro, thank you. Yes, Maduro. The people around Trump are not thinking, okay? Instead of paying attention on how to lower inflation and take care of the economy, he's antagonizing other countries. And all of them will Maduro is a jerk, and he's a dictator, okay? But these people, they are dangerous. There is a reason why Biden and other presidents did not bother. You know what I mean? There are other ways of doing this. But unfortunately, it's going to backfire on us. Hi, this is Milo.
Camilo, it's Amy Bolson.
Yes, okay. Who does something with finance? Is that you or accounting? Is that you?
Yeah, it's me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they called you back for a third interview. Did they say they were done? Because I don't think so.
They said they would call me back, but they said they would call me back next week, and that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I don't know it's a small family business. So, I don't know that the timelines really apply.
If it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, don't wait. Keep applying. You will find something.
Oh, I am.
Okay, yeah,
but I
good for
really
you.
liked it, and I was hoping.
Oh, sure.
Because
I mean, I
finance
understand.
and we want a system implementation. It'd be a really fun job.
Right. Well, 2 or 3 weeks ago, that's where I'm like, if they even hired anybody, because I'm feeling they were not.
That's what I'm wondering, if they're hesitating.
They not only hesitating, everybody's counting their pennies, and they are overloading, all their other workers. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing that because they want to keep their money. They don't know where the economy is going. You know what I mean? Because of what's going on here. So it's not you, but keep looking. You'll find something else, within the next month or so. Okay? The holidays are around the corner. That's the other problem. So, but keep going. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome. Good luck. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Okay. It is tough finding a new job out there, man. Lord. Oh my God. Pamela Bloom says a young friend who's helping me write my book hasn't contacted me in a while. What's up with her? Did I upset her? Thank you. I doubt it. I mean, if the person is helping you writing a book, well, hopefully you have the information, I'm trying to see I feel they will contact you, but I'm not. It may take a little while. Maybe reach out. Okay, but I have somebody helping me. Raven Nichols. I can never pronounce her name right, but Raven is helping me. She's very good because I'm writing a book as well to be released hopefully next summer. I hope. So, I mean, if anyone needs help, I'm glad you asked that question. Who was that? Pamela Bloom, because that reminded me to mention this. If anyone is looking for someone to help you write a book, in fact, I should put her email address on this. I have not put her email address anywhere. That's my fault. I have to put it somewhere so everyone has access to it. Yeah, I'm going to put it in my channel thing. Okay. All right. And if you guys need her help, feel free to call me. I'll give you her email address, but I'm going to put it on my, after I'm done here, I have to get it and post it below the video. Okay. Let's see. Mr. Milton is asking me, you still see me being okay in my sister's boyfriend's house, or you see me being homeless? I doubt you'll be homeless. But in the meantime, do the best you can. You know what I mean? But I feel you're going to be okay. Okay? So hang in there. Somebody asked me a question. I don't remember if it was here or on the other channel. They asked me a question. Okay. Somebody, yeah, the CIA, because of the way Trump went and said he has the CIA in Venezuela, basically preparing the ground and also trying to overthrow Maduro. Will this cause problem for them? Will the agents be safe and to return home? I feel, yeah. I'm not feeling, yes, I mean, that's a very good question. I thought about that too, but I wasn't getting any death. Okay, so keep our fingers crossed. Do you guys remember I said, and I believe I said that on the other channel, and that to the distant future, all the universities will lock arm and oppose Trump? It's happening. MIT, Harvard, a whole bunch of other schools. In fact, there is a school in West Virginia or Virginia. I don't remember where exactly, but somewhere in Virginia or Virginia Beach or one of them, that the students basically said no compromise with Trump. So yeah, like I said a while back. Thank you, Truly Passive. I'm glad somebody remembers. Yes, it's happening now. Finally, thank God. But at least it's happening. Okay. Kenneth Billingsley says, Milo, will the Democrats win next November? Absolutely. The only thing is, they have to pay attention. Just like I warned everyone during last election, Democrats had to keep their eyes on the prize. And the way Trump was talking, he had an ace up his sleeve. And they're going to try to pull the same stuff again. Democrats have to be on their toes, pay attention. And like the way they are, Trump is trying to deploy National Guard and everything else because he's terrified if Democrats take over. They will impeach him and boot him off. We will win I've said that a while back. The Senate and the House. Okay? Let's see what happens. But because of everything that Trump is doing, and Republicans are just sitting around clapping, yes, master, whatever you want. How high do you want us to jump? It's going to come back to bite. Okay? So, they're going to have a tough year next year. And remember, guys, a long time ago, maybe 6 years ago, I said every Republican in the House and in the Senate will lose their seats, or at least the majority of them. It's coming. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for spending time with me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmedia.com, or please feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. If you're writing a book, you need help, please contact Raven Nichols. I'm going to put the email address below. So thank you, everyone. I will see you all tomorrow, same time. Till then, bye. Trinity Passy 60 says, Bilu, that is, if he's still around. Yeah, I agree with you. He sold himself to Satan. He said that he is not going to heaven, oh, for sure, and resigned himself. Makes him dangerous. Oh, yes. He's out of this world. But God is in charge. We don't have the last say. Exactly. All right, everyone. Night. Bye.